Welcome. Let's see how this lines up. I'm going to invite you to sit and begin to tune into your root and your breath. If you have not done any yoga today, engage this gently. This practice is for those who have more experience with our system. You are welcome to participate. Simply realize memorizing the basic practices, particularly the simple grounding flower, basic standing flower, on into the empowering flower. This will give you the relationship to the tools that allows you to make your own choices. We are doing our best to give you that empowerment. If you measure yourself against what I can do, maybe you will beat me and feel good about yourself. Maybe you won't succeed and you'll feel bad about yourself. Both of those feelings are inconsequential. This is about you. You need to be in tune with what you need. So if I'm doing something, you need to know how to take it down a level or bring it up a level, depending on where you're at today. Maybe I'm 5 times as strong as you, but I need to do something gentle today. I'd want you to do something that challenges you. Maybe you're 5 times as strong as me, and I'm doing something really intense today, and you haven't done any yoga today, so you need to do something gentle. Know yourself. Breathe into your heart. The next inhale, allow the inhale to begin, and then open your arms and allow them to meet above your head, down to your heart in prayer pose. Continue this. Your rhythm, wait for the inhale to initiate movement and aim to complete your exhale when you reach the heart. Begin to open your chest a little bit more. 2 more of these. Gaze up. This is an excellent practice to align your movement with your breath. Now to the side. Exhale, fingertips to the side, even your palm. Side stretch. You're dropping the lower shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale up. Notice what happens when you drop that lower shoulder. Get just a little bit more room for a long line on the arching side. Stay on this next repetition. Ground your root. Relax your neck. Another breath. Exhale your hand down. Other side. And back to center. Now we're going to give ourselves some twists. So you can do a gentle twist. I'll show you this much, all right? Gentle twist. Inhale to center, exhale to the side. Then reverse the cross of your legs. Next level, hero pose. Hold hero. Massage out your feet. Begin a hero spin. You're changing the stack of your legs. And you're bending your hips and legs in multiple ways. To try it in prayer pose, so I'm doing one breath per side. You're welcome to linger. Next one, stay. Give yourself more of a twist. Several breaths. Let your hips separate. Inhaling up, exhaling, exploring if there's any more space to twist. Another breath. Other side. And back to center in a simple seated position. It's really important to pause and return to the basic poses and breathe. It shows you what you've just done for yourself in a way that helps you go deeper and stay deeper. Up to a minute, for sure, is very valuable as a normal thing to do. And for this reason, it's really wonderful to tire yourself out more, so you need the rest. So challenge yourself in those hero spins. You can do them without your hands. It's really cool. I'm still not as fluid as I'd like to be. It's awesome to be working at the things that you still need to improve. Next, I want you to try this. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you can do it on the floor, but it's better with some blocks. So I want you to get some blocks. Now, what you want to do is kneel in front of them and put your hands on them. You can put your thumb straight forward or down around the block and put your two forefingers straight forward. I typically do the forefinger straight forward more often, although the better you get at this, the more valuable it is to have the thumbs forward. Now, you don't need to succeed to build the strength. So what you're trying to do is lean your weight onto your hands, but you're not stacking your legs. Exhale. And you start to fly up a little. Your pace. Feel your scapula. So right and the middle of your upper back. That's where your arms start. And next level, you're curling your weight above you into the scorpion. To make that work, press on those front fingertips. And the next level where I'm at is to give yourself a little push-up. It's about this far for me at the moment, once you get the balance. Couldn't get it that time. Got it. One more. Whew. Give a couple more a try. Sit in butterfly. We're returning to a base pose again. Only we're changing which our base pose is. Now rotate on your back. I am not happy with where I am on my wheels. I've been avoiding wheel for a while. And as a result, I'm not happy with it. I'm not doing well. All the more reason to work on it. So I invite you to do bridge. You go up, down. So drawbridge means you can touch your butt to the ground or keep it hovering. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Next level, wheel push-ups. So I'm going to inhale, turn my hands under and try to get them close to my shoulders. Spreading my fingers, I'm going to push up and then give one adjustment. One. You don't want to keep doing more adjustments because then you'll lose fluidity. So my adjustment is going to increase the arch and drop my head. We're not perfecting the wheel yet. I release my arms. To just help open and soothe the shoulders. And be careful to lower yourself gently. Now my wheel's too far that way towards my knees. So I'm keeping that in mind. Intense on the wrists. Means keep energy flowing through the arms and wrists. Two more. Hold the last one. 8 seconds. reclined. Got my heart rate up. Good. Hug the knees. Give yourself some twists. No counting. So you can linger or do breath to breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. When you're not warm enough, it's better to do repetitions. As you warm up, there can be more value in staying. It's good to have the choice. Breathe into the intensities. Let your hips separate. If you don't know what this means, explore it. Most people are holding your hips with one tension. You want to ask your right and left hip if they want to be different. You will typically find that one hip has been dominant and the other hip would like to be looser in a different way. You can also notice that typically one hip is engaged, in this case, the upper hip. And you can intentionally let the lower one relax and actually bring relaxation into the upper hip. So you get deep breaths in. Now I'm finding some release on a whole nother level. It's really important to do this interplay between difficult stuff and easy stuff. Easy, but deep, because you've built intensity with the strength challenge. I want to get rid of that word easy even. The point is to find a different kind of challenge in a simpler range of motion that can expose tensions that would not otherwise let go. All right. Hold yourself still in reclined pose for a couple breaths. You know, for what it's worth, I don't even use a yoga mat half the time I do work. I like the hard. So, navel. You could do puppy. Cobra. It's so good to start at the lower level poses because they are the openers for the deeper challenge. So everybody can use that. Then if you want to, You transition to up dog, down dog. And if you want to, turn your feet under. So the tops of the feet are down in the up dog. One of the biggest advantages in repetitions is that you don't have to perfect, and you build heat and fluidity so that as you go, each rep gets a little deeper. I'm not straightening my legs enough. This time I will. Not arching in my chest enough. Push through my palms. Just adding one or two corrections or ways to go deeper with each repetition. Now I want to stay still. Well, I want to stay in down dog. I'm actually moving around a little. Walk your way up and down. Pump the heels. Iron out tensions. Now move towards stillness. Spread those fingers. Wrap the shoulders. Activate from the lower back all the way through the arch of the feet. Lengthen the belly. So from the root to the heart, imagine you're stretching them apart. Now, what's working too hard? Bring it support. Now I want you, wherever you are, to do opposite arm and leg lift. Now watch me first if you need to. Do a subtle, shallow version. So you're just inches off the ground. You're just getting your weight onto opposite arm and leg. This is the priority. From here, yeah, it can be better. You can straighten your arm and leg more. But those things are not as important as just getting used to the reversal. Back and forth. Then you can start thinking about lifting, but really notice where you start to lose your balance. Explore that edge. I'm not counting. Just feeling alive. See, I went too far, lost my balance. So now I'm rooting through my thumb more to be prepared to catch. Now I've done a lot of these. I'm going to stay on either side. I liked that though. That felt great. And down. I'm coming back to seated. Let's see how that did. Now, I want you to notice something. I'm noticing in me an urge to be like, yeah, that was enough. I want you to meet that kind of thought with curiosity. At the very least, if you have the thought that you might be done, be still in a restorative pose for a little bit. You could go to puppy. Reclaim your center. Transcend the urge to always push. You need to push. But when the only tool you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Sometimes you need to restrain. Sometimes your body is telling you, this is beautiful. Appreciate what you just did. More is not always necessary. Now, I did a full vigorous practice this morning, but sometimes I do half the practice, which is what we just did. And then I finish the practice in sections over the course of the rest of the day. But now I've been still for about a minute. I ask again, hey, how would it feel to keep going? I'd like to, so I'm going to. So I'm turning, and we're going to show you a treat. But first, we're going to do some bicycles. Guess what? I'm going to challenge you to do more than you normally do. So if you normally do 13, do 21. 21, 34. If you normally do 34, do 55. I had half a mind. I had 40% of a mind to aim for 89. I've never done more than 55. I don't think I want to. That's some fire. That's some good fire. Hugging my knees. I'm just soaking this in. It feels great. Breathing with the intensities you create is half of it. Do not skip by when you access a really cool depth. Breathe it in. It's going straight into my solar plexus right now. You want to register this depth. Hold it. Know it is you. Now, I've been taught a new exercise. It's really cool. So watch me first. If you really push that, you might not want to do this yet. I think I'll be okay. It's another core exercise. So I'm going to go into a boat, but then I'm going to continue into a full squat. And it takes some momentum and core strength. It's really super cool. So it looks like this. Whoops, didn't get it. There we go. I don't know. I'm more tired than I thought. There we go. Hey, these have been coming easily. There you go. A little bit of stage fright here. It's good stuff. So it's momentum from your core. Then you're really pulling the heels back. Two more. Woo. Rest. Ah, beautiful. All right. We're going to do some hard stuff. Now, I really want you to get a blocks, people. You don't have to have it, but it definitely helps. The funny thing about this exercise is the block is good for easier and more challenging. So the intermediate levels on the floor, but the easy version of this is accentuated by the blocks. And the harder versions, there's so much more that's possible with the blocks. So watch me first if you aren't familiar. Child's, easy camel, down through child's, arms back, up. You're going up into a tucked plonge. And you're restraining going back down. So really use those fingers. And you're putting yourself back on the ground. You're not just hopping. So eventually you can hold it. At first it's a hop. Make the touchdown gentle. Get those pointer and middle finger strong. You need that leverage, and it needs to go all the way to your scapula. Now, I couldn't do that a year ago. And I learned by doing the hops. I'm winding down a little. This is the second time I've done this practice today. My muscles are like, it's good stuff. So I'm going to do some lunges. I'm not necessarily going to press as much as I expect. Yeah, I am. Whatever. I'm fine. I haven't been using my legs too much. Woo! But I am tired. Get your lunges going. You really want your weight on that front foot more than you'd expect. So make the raising of the arms 2 steps. 1 up, and then 2 gaze at your hands. And if the gaze ruins your balance, just keep looking forward. So you're arching when you look at your hands, but make it gentle and keep that weight driving forward. And I'm inadvertently modeling something I want you to explore. Sometimes don't count. Normally I do 8 on each side, but I'm talking, so I stop paying attention. That's fine. Numbers are a lattice. They help drive us. When in doubt, use them. Sometimes, don't. Sometimes, push until you feel like, I'm done. I'm done. Coming down. I'm going to go straight. Into the staff pose. Now this is a neat pose. At first it won't feel restful, particularly if you have been working out of coherence. So staff pose is very exposing. Have your arms and legs been working together? If they haven't, this will not be relaxing. Use your breath to really open your mid-body and bring your lower and upper body into coherence. Breathe them together. Feel your weight down through your root. Lift the knees a little if you need to relieve that pressure. You can open them to the side, but it's different. So only do that if you have to. Another couple breaths. And prepare for crabs or tables. So you take yourself from staff, you pull your feet up till they're flat. That's where you begin. But now look at your hands. Likely you need to move them a little back behind the step bones so the palms should be behind. Now when you come up into crab, it's really natural. And the difference between crab and table is just height. Table's going towards flat. You might want to rotate your thumbs so they're pointed forward, giving yourself a little more room. Opens the shoulders. Puts you into a full table. Now I like to do 8 to 13 of these. I like tables, so I usually do 13. But oddly, more than that, I get a little bored. I like that last bit. Drop the head. Open that last stretch in the chest. The shoulders rotate out. Feels really good. And there I go again. I've forgotten how many I'm doing. Do 3 more. And hold it. Come down. Bring one knee up. Hug the opposite arm. Twist. Now you're coming down. So now you're unwinding. Don't count these. Do breath to breath or stay, but unwind. It's your priority. Now, I used to do more of a cool down than I do these days. I've noticed that I don't need as much of a cool down as I thought. Typically, I'll do one set of something and I use it as my cool down. So it's more about how you engage the exercise than getting every single muscle. A twist is really good to basically wring out remaining tensions. And you basically say, hey, body, this is your chance. Show me what you need to let go. Now, it's very nice to complete your practice with at least one forward bend. I find seated is wonderful. I love it. It was one of my first breakthrough poses. My first year of doing yoga. You can do it on both sides or even just one because you're releasing the lower back. So what you want to do is ground that root. It really is helpful to stack one leg in half lotus if you can. Lift, belly in, forward with the chest, fold. And let go. Let each breath adjust you a little. Don't be afraid to come back up a little. Then go back down at a different pace, more slowly. So if you so choose, come up in a couple breaths and do the other side. Stacking the legs, half lotus on the other side, lifting, really get that belly in. Lower abdomen is where this bend starts from. Then you feel the lower back lengthen. Come back up, tuck the tail. Feel the contradictory motion. So your lower back and tail are moving away from your upper back, lengthening the spine. Begin to consider coming up. Do it like that. See if there's any last release available. And if you lift your head and just be up on the forearms and stay in this half bend. Don't underestimate your ability to carry this depth with you. Conscious transitions between depths enable you to retain the incredible vibrancy you've just generated. Settle that root. Cross your legs opposite of what's normal. Give yourself a little more time to adjust. And then commit to staying relatively fixed in the basics of your posture. Now, obviously, you're still moving with the breath. So from now on, all adjustments are made just from what your breathing shows you. You feel tension that might want to cause you to move, just breathe into it. Release slowly with the exhale. Hold the full breath on attention. If you don't know what I mean, sign up for a session and I'll teach you. Get that root rooted. You are blending your awareness. You are becoming the energy beneath your root, reaching into the ground. It is seeking the web of life. You are plugging in. Let every breath blend your awareness. and bring you deeper into yourself. One adjustment I sometimes make after I get deeper into meditation is to shift my hands from my knees to put them in my lap above my upper ankle. Once I've rooted, this will take attention off my shoulders, trust my weight more completely to my spine. You will find that as you get more conscious with your meditation, you can even make simple adjustments like move an arm once, even shift the cross of your legs once, and you will not lose the depth of the meditation.